What if I told you that in the next minutes, you'll discover why you really say yes? And why your choices, what you buy, who you trust, even what you eat might not be as independent as you think. Right now, an invisible force is shaping your decisions. You can't see it, but once you know what to look for, you'll see it everywhere. Decades ago, psychologist Robert Cialdini went undercover. He embedded himself with used car salesmen, fundraising organizations, and telemarketers to answer one question: how do master persuaders get us to comply? What he found wasn't mind control. It was a set of psychological shortcuts hardwired into the human brain. He mapped them out into 6 classic principles. Let's break down how they work and how they're being used on you right now. Principle number 1, reciprocity. It's simple. Human beings hate feeling indebted. When a restaurant server drops a tiny free mint with your bill, tips don't just go up because you like candy. They skyrocket because your brain feels an instant, uncomfortable urge to return the favor. A tiny act of kindness creates a massive sense of obligation. Principle 2, commitment and consistency. Once we take a stand or make a small promise, we have a deep psychological need to appear reliable. Marketers know this. If they can get you to say a small yes today, like signing a free petition, your brain alters its self-image. And tomorrow, you're statistically far more likely to agree to a much bigger paid request just to stay consistent with who you think you are. Principle 3, social proof. Imagine walking down the street looking for a place to eat. You see an empty restaurant and one with a 20-minute line. Which do you choose? When we are uncertain, we stop looking inward and start looking around. We assume that if everyone else is doing it, it must be the right choice. It's why bestseller badges sell more products than the actual product descriptions do. Principle 4, liking. We say yes to people we like, but how do brands make you like them? Through compliments, shared values, and relatability. When an influencer treats you like a friend, your brain triggers a halo effect. We naturally attribute honesty and intelligence to people we find attractive or similar to us, making their recommendations feel like advice from a buddy, not a sales pitch. Principle 5, authority. From childhood, we are conditioned to respect titles, uniforms, and credentials. When a man in a white lab coat tells you a supplement works, you stop analyzing the science and start trusting the quote. Authority is a mental shortcut that saves us from thinking, but it also leaves us completely vulnerable to anyone wearing the right uniform. And finally, principle 6, scarcity. The moment something becomes rare, limited, or exclusive, its perceived value explodes. We are deeply driven by loss aversion. The fear of missing out hurts way more than the joy of winning. Last chance to buy doesn't mean the product got better. It just means your brain is panicking at the thought of losing the option. So, the next time you swipe your card, follow a trend, or instantly trust an expert online, pause for just 3 seconds. Ask yourself a simple question. Was this completely my decision, or was the principle of influence pulling the strings? Understanding persuasion won't stop it from working entirely, but it pulls back the curtain. And once you see the invisible forces shaping the world around you, you will never look at your own decisions the same way again.